record. Hello, everybody. So, sorry about yesterday. Turns out Keith had the day off because it was bank holiday over here. So, we spent the day together and so we are going to go back to Scarlet. Hello. And keep playing because I believe we have the ghost hunt to get through. And like I said, I'm really curious to see what happens. That we have Biscuit and we have Street Smart. So we're gonna load. I'm so sorry, I had a bit of frog in my throat, apparently. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Kanika is right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of the night is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. But you know that's not the case. There's something old and powerful in there, and you can feel it stir as the sun sets and daylight fades away. You can't help but feel like you're about to walk into a slasher movie. You run through a mental list of everyone who's joining you, trying to figure out if you'd make it to the end. Who are you kidding? If anyone has final girl energy, it's Stella or Kanika. Also, look at this window. That shadow just moved. I think that's Wayne. Who are you? Oh, yeah. So we gotta enter the library. Just as its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadow deep and foreboding. The me agreed with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. Hey, Oscar, are you back yet? Shh, you can't yell in the library. It's against rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay? Yeah, it went okay. Reese wasn't feeling up for a longer hangout, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay, it just means we have more time to hunt ghosts. I've come fully loaded, got my EMF reader, temperature gauge? Is it gauge or gauge? I'm not sure. Spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video camera, salt, flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with the electricity, parabolic microphone, Sharpies and paper for automatic writing, matches, and candles for rituals. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow, that's a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have the stuff ready to go in a bug out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in light and pop out to grab more stuff once things start getting spooky. I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. Hey, hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Avery, glad you can make it. The more pairs of hands we have, the more equipment we can carry. Sure thing, always happy to offer a hand or two. I hope you're taking this as seriously as everybody else. I need someone else to be rational with. Whoa, is that an EMF reader? I've never seen one in person. Look at all this stuff. Beer bugs, parabolic microphone. Y'all really covered all your bases. Oh no. Hey, I'm as rational as they come. I'm just not ready to rule out weird paranormal stuff. When people tell me they saw ghosts, who am I to say they didn't? I mean, just last night, y'all apparently saw some truly unexplainable stuff, so anything seems possible right now. There's something back there. I can feel it. Really? This is so exciting. I can't wait to finally see a ghost. Yeah, exciting's a word. I love Kanika. She's so, I don't want to do this, but I'm doing it. As someone here for the thrill of being terrified, it's the word I'm here for. We'll see how you two feel about that once things get started. Yo, don't rush off going ghost busting while Zane. No way was I gonna forget your promise, Stella. Zane, glad you can make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Also, let me know in the comments. So far, nothing really bad has happened with this young man. Do we think he'll make it to the end? Let me know. Now, let's go mess with some ghosts. I hope my house is big enough for 6 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and get started. It's through the back. Follow me. Looks like the sun has almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey! Oh, Rosalina! She's gonna come with us. You didn't think you'd be doing this without me, did you? Rosalina? I thought you were at Alexis's place. Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez. She's really convincing. Oh, hi, Zane. What's up? Yo. You don't have to leave me out of stuff like this anymore, Dad. I'm not some fragile thing that needs protecting. I can handle seeing a ghost or whatever it is that's keeping us out of our house. I really don't think you want to see what's in there, Rosalina. I don't know if you'd ever be able to feel safe in our house again if you knew it was there. I kind of want to say this. Let her come with us. It's her house, too. Exactly. And come on, Dad. If you're letting Zane tag along, Alexis and I have a right to be there, too. She's got a good point, Mr. G. Yeah, we can totally handle this. Okay, I'm sorry, Rosa. Just let me know if it gets to be too much and you want to leave, okay? Thanks, Dad. Now let's get our house back. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. By the way, just want to point out, I've never done this before to where we saved Rosalina, and she And then Alexis come along with us where she's fine. So this is different. Family photos, sliding walls, and stacks books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. And there's that feeling again, like the mines, like the door to the clinic. A dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house, so whether it's a ghost or something worse, you cannot know. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. But I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. You might want to save your cameras for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. It's just down the hall. Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Hold it, you're not taking my cousin along anymore. Your little hijinks without me. Tabby! I can't believe you had the audacity to give me the slip earlier today, Paula. After I explicitly asked you not to. At least you did me a courtesy of letting me know exactly where you'd be tonight, so I didn't have to waste my time looking for you. Wait, Paula, you invited her? Wow, Paula, you really brought the whole gang together today. I have every right to be here, Kanika. My family built this place, you know. Yeah, I know. We all know. Paula, what made you think inviting her was a good idea? She's my cousin. She just wants to make sure I don't get hurt. She's my cousin. Yeah, we're trying to bond it, deal with it. You don't see me inviting Miles to stuff all the time. Just because you're family doesn't mean y'all need to be friends. Ouch! Really, Kanika? A lot has changed since high school. Maybe you two could be friends if you tried. Tabitha and Kanika eye each other suspiciously. The mutual disgust in their eyes tells you that Stella is not correct. But maybe for now you can ghost hunt on opposite sides of the room. Sounds like we're in for an interesting night. I just wanted to invite Tabitha because because we'll have somebody to talk to as we go through the ghost hunt, and also because she says some interesting things if we play the role. I'm glad I didn't stay in the same town with the people I went to high school with. No wonder small towns have so much drama. I wonder if the ghosts will even show with this many people around. Wait, or is it just me? Or does it suddenly feel colder? It sure does. I definitely feel that. Same. I've got chills. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house. Whoa, what genuine cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for posterity. Is that it? This is very scary. I'm gonna ask this question. Wait, Rosalina, if the ghost mostly manifests in your room, shouldn't you have seen that? I've only seen the stain. Dad made me switch rooms with him way before we moved out. I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights on the couch before we set up shop in the library. Even if there is something back there, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it. Y'all are so brave. I'd be terrified sleeping somewhere that might have a ghost. What do? on, ghost. Let's see some real action. Oh no, don't antagonize it. I don't think this ghost is friendly. How do you, know that, though? If I were a ghost, I'd be mad chill. If you saw what I've seen, I don't think you'd be saying that. That's an interesting point, though. What if ghosts usually aren't friendly, and they're only terrifying because they don't know how to be anything else? Yeah, I know if I were a ghost, I'd just vibe, but what if my vibes are bad, and they didn't know it? I shudder to think of the possibilities. What did you rope me into, Paula? Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Yeesh, that's gotta be tough to scrub out. Doesn't the county own this house? Do they know about the damaged carpet? Have you seen your house? I don't see how that's relevant. Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. Then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count and it just keeps coming back. Now that brings up an interesting thing. Because I've seen enough ghost hunting series, including Watcher, to where I'm usually they get something, some kind of activity, but maybe Charlie's hiding? Is this a stain, Dad? Can't we just cover it up back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Maybe we have to scrub it out first? Could it be that the paranormal stuff will activate if we give it a reason to? Oh, good idea. I've never heard of a bleach-activated ghost before. You don't use bleach to clean a carpet, Tabitha. Whatever, how was I supposed to know that? Not everyone gets to learn how to clean things. Oh, Tabitha. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. The stain is an attempt at expression. There are no words, no decipherable patterns, but you can still feel it. A cry for help from something that has lost its voice. And that does make sense because, as you remember from the memory, we get Edwardine pushes Charles Jr. down their stairs underneath that. So she pushes him down the stairs and he hits his head. So that would kind of explain why there's blood. Something is crying out for help. You might be onto something, Paula. I wonder if the blood spills something out on the floor underneath. Have you tried tearing up the carpet? In the house owned by the government? Nope, I'm not messing with their carpets. I'd rather scrub ghost blood out of it every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll just take you to court for neglect instead. Did it not occur to you that there could be a leaky pipe under the floor? I hate to agree with Tabitha on anything, but some kind of structural damage does seem likely. Tearing up the carpet doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Only one way to be sure. Stella excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. Oh dear. You're doing the government a favor, really. We'll cover it for you. You don't have to sweat it. Stella, I love Tabitha's eyes. Was not expecting that. Della pulls back the carpet, revealing the hatch. The floor around it stained in reddish brown. What if there is a ghost after all? What if somebody lives down there? Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. We're going down there, right? Of course we are. That's even better than finding a message. But there's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted already. You've got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can just feel it. Actually, just one. But he's really upset. So I can definitely understand that. Still no readings, though. None of the equipment has been a sound. Of course not. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever it is under that hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the caulk around the edge and leaked through the carpet, and it's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it. Well, you tested it wrong. I love that they both say it at the same time. It can't be blood, right? Kanika's right. You got a muddy floor, and that's why it's so cold in here, too. There's wet dirt under the house. Congratulations, we solved your ghost problem. No way. There's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we know what's down there. Yeah, that is the point. If there was a crawl space or whatever, wouldn't you just leave that be? You know, because maybe you can use it for storage or whatever. The fact that it was sealed. I'm with Stella. This is my room and I need to know what's down there. Have you considered they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh, do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice. I'm going for it. Here we go! You come to in Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. Also, tell me if I'm wrong, but does that not look like a shadow right there? At least physically, this is Oscar's living room. Spiritually and mentally, you've been ripped away to some other place. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale, with an undercurrent of mold and earth. It makes you feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. How did we end up back here? Where's everyone? Did we pass out again? Was there a gas leak in the basement or something? Is fainting some kind of weird family thing? Is there a genetic condition I need to be worried about? Not that I'm aware. Nothing like this has happened before you got to town. Who knows what kind of nastiness was festering in that basement? Your cousin marches to the front door and opens it. What? Why does it look like Oscar's house is in front of us? Didn't we just leave? I must just be misremembering things. Let's go. Oh, you're right. No, you're right. There should be a door there. Clearly, whoever was in the basement is messing with our heads. We just left Oscar's house. The library has to be on the other side of that door. The two of you cross the hallway and open the door. Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. This? Tabitha, please tell me that I'm not the only one seeing that scratchy shadow in the distance. You're not. What the heck is that thing? Am I having a stroke, or are you having a stroke? Or are we both having the same stroke at the same time? Do you see that creature behind the thorns? That's one of the bad omens Stella and I found in the woods. You! This is so cool. Speak for yourself. Is this what it feels like to be high? Did we get drugged? Oh no, we can say that? I kind of want to say that. No, Tabitha, this is what it's like to be high. Oh, so you know what it's like to be high then. Noted. There's gotta be an exit somewhere, we just have to look. Wait, do you hear music? Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Stella? Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Huh? I thought Oscar said the county owned this place. Yeah, Stella, it's us. Quit being weird. Also, notice, her name's changed. It's the lover. Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now. I'm not a child anymore. Edwardine? Eddie? You've gotta be kidding me. This isn't Stella. This is the lover. What are you talking about? The part of me that lets me know. The part of me that lets me know who other people are says that this is the lover. It used to say that this was Stella. Oh, that's funny. That's kind of a breaking the fourth wall moment. What, pray tell, does that little part of the brain tell you I am? Tabitha, cousin, asshole, favorite cousin. It says Tabitha. Good to know you're not completely broken. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone, and you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. Aw, crud. I think I missed the line. Oh, I get it. You two rehearsed this little scene just to freak out your cousin. Cool. You can stop now. I get the picture. Come with me at the presents. Ooh, I like that. Come with me, Eddie. Haven't you always wanted to see the coast? Now's your chance. We can just leave. Yeah, you two rehearse it. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides Father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Shut up. Shut up. Forget your family. Forget my family. Why are we letting the choices made by our fathers destroy our lives too? Tabitha stares at you, speechless. You should just get off town when you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. You're right. What I came back for isn't worth it, but you are. I won't leave the holler without you. If you change your mind, I'll be around. She's gone, along with the shadow in the corner of the room. Come on, we must have taken the wrong door out of the annex. We're getting out of here before anything else happens. Oh, I just realized something. There's a unicorn. And if you guys remember, the picture that fell off the wall in the room we all started in had a unicorn on it. This is cool. We have to go after Sheila. Absolutely not. We are not being drawn deeper into this weird garden, greenhouse, wherever it is. She yanks your arm, pulling you back the way you came. Where did the annex go? Let's try the door. But there can't be anything behind it. It's just standing there. You ignore her, walking forward and reaching for the doorknob. Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shadow figure from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. Are you kidding me? This is messed up. We need help. God, please let this call go through. Tabitha anxiously tapped her foot. She waits for her phone to ring. Hey, it's what? No, it's Tabitha. Didn't you see the caller ID? Stop interrupting me. Can't you hear what I'm... Your cousin is caught up on a dial tone of a disconnected call. Great, she couldn't hear a word I said. Looks like we're on our own. Junior, pack your things quickly. Hurry. Also, this one is called the Mother. Jesus, Rosalina, you scared the crap out of me. The mob. Maybe we should run him out on the rail too. Make an example of the whole family. Oh, here we go. Mama, what's going on? Am I going to have to deal with you doing this all night? Please, he's only a child. We'll leave peacefully. Just give it full time. They were only children. My boy was in there. And just in case anybody's confused, I think this happened right after the mine collapsed. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to gather his little toys and fancy clothes? My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. Ouch. Oh. Mama, what's the man talking about? Why isn't Daddy come home yet? Who are you supposed to be this time? Don't listen to him, Charlie. Just keep packing. Looks like the others are on their way. Better hurry, boy. You little dolls here might get burned up. And as for you, lady, what makes you think you're going to be keeping any of those valuables you're packing in that fine suitcase of yours? Daddy said when he's not here, I'm the man in the house. And you don't get to push us around, mister. Oh, God, please. Oh, so you're like a toddler now, aren't you? Trust me, boy, the coppers ain't coming here tonight. What makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have you working in mine too, instead of lazing around this big house. Maybe you will learn something or two about respecting your elders. Don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call you shot. Now get out unless you want to go up in flames while your precious jewels and expensive drugs. You're lucky I'm even letting you leave. But I don't want to go. I haven't packed all my puppets. I haven't said goodbye to Eddie. I don't want to leave. Can't you clue me in at all? Please just break character for a second. Tell me what the heck this all is. It's okay, Charlie. You can make new ones even better than these. It's good for him. Shouldn't be playing with dolls anyway. Now you're gonna have to earn your keep just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. The mother and the mom are whisked away. You and Tabitha in the empty room. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. We're in hell. We both died and we're in hell. Pull yourself together, Tabitha. We're not dead. You're right. I guess we're not getting out of here until we do what it wants. I think it wants us to go through that pounding door, shall we? You're outside, and it's nice. A false moon looming massive in the painted sky. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. Ugh, what magic words do we have to say to get you let us go? We're sorry, okay? Whatever our family did piss you off so much, we're sorry. You poor dear. Also notice that Kanika's playing the role of the witch, which is interesting considering what can happen in episode 5. I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard from Miss Edwardine, haven't you? Back off, lady. I don't know you, and if you know what's good for you, you don't know me either. Who's this supposed to be, the nosy neighbor? There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret's safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family and what it did to the two of you young'uns. Childhood sweethearts. Just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? Yeah, she's manipulating. She manipulated Charlie into doing what she wants. Don't talk about my family, and I don't need life advice for total bra. Ouch! That would have had to hurt, Sybil, or whatever her name was back then. Oh, God, youngins, whoever you're talking to has been dead for a really long time. Technically, Tabitha, she's mortal. I'm sure by now you realize the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think what happened to your poor mother and father. Yep, she's manipulated. You want that to be the two of you. I don't like this. We would never be like that. We love each other. My mother just loved his money. As soon as it was gone, so was she. And then all he loved was booze. Me and Daddy aren't like that. Tabitha stares ahead and rims in silence. The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here. Then you both can go free. If you guys remember, Sybil's the one who's constantly trying to get us to find the seals. And I honestly wonder if it's finding each seal breaks the hold. Maybe that's why she encourages us to go and find the seals. No more misfortune. Not for you, not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. The witch finds handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. She gave Charles Jr. a map to show him where the seals are. Which means she worked with Enoch to seal up the town. I don't understand. Is this a map and some kind of poem? Yep, it's a spell. It's a spell. That's where you'll find them. You need her there. And be careful. Good luck to both of you. I hope you get your happiness. And then she's gone. Tabitha sighs. Okay, let's find the way out, unless you have any ideas. I don't think there's anything else we can do until we get to the end. Or until we die, whichever. Before the two of you can leave, a smell hits you. Sweating, suffocated flesh with a tinge of the saccharine and a stomach-churning scent of decay. There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the resident clearly doesn't want me here. Doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. Oh yeah, so Wayne doesn't like the ditchlings. Or the entity doesn't like the ditchlings. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through cracks, don't they? Talk. Are you Sam Wayne, or are you something else? Stop asking questions. Stop interacting with the thing and all, okay? So cool, Tabitha, after everything we've been through, to have you treat me like a stranger. Shut up. What an unfortunate situation you've been dragged into, Paula. I don't think that girl is any good for you. Stella, was that her name? Seems she's skilled at finding trouble. Maybe I should pay her a visit soon if she makes it out here alive. Tabitha bolts through the underbrush, desperately pulling you along. Stella. Oh. Okay, let's do street smart. It? You either know something about Wayne that I don't, or you have a pretty interesting coping mechanism. That thing isn't Sam Wayne. Couldn't you smell it? Can we please go and just drop it? I don't want to spend another second thinking about what we just saw. The two of you step out from the brush and into a long wooden corridor lined by bottles and rails. A figure rises to attention, blocking your way. The caretaker. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you'd say to him, I'd say it now. As the caretaker is swept away, the room pulls itself to you and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. The father lies in the center, looking pitifully small. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry let my troubles drive your mama away. And sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. You're getting what you deserve. Alright, you're definitely channeling Johnson Jr., which must be who the ghost is. It's the only thing that makes sense. Damn it, Junior, how many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that damn snake Enoch wouldn't be on my back. Oh, what bullshit. Not for that, for what you did to our family. We could have just started over somewhere new. But instead you became the son of a bitch the Scarlet's made you out to be. This Charles Jr. makes a good point. You're right, I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept he's dug his own grave. They may have went and run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared, not until you can pass this on the name with pride. So that's why he went back originally. Was to clear their name. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. I'll see what I can do. Get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Darn it, boy, I may not have until the morning. Promise me. Promise me you'll go back and at very least show that Enoch bastard what's for. I promise. I'll go back. You watch as father's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with him. This ghost is so full of it. Your cousin steps forward and disappears through the hole left in the bed, leaving you to follow her. You find yourself pressed uncomfortably against a trellis. A small castle sits off to one side of the wall, and the bars of a prison loom over both all of it and all of you. The entity. Climbing up the trellis again, how very Romeo and Juliet of you. No need to run off. I won't tell the old man. Though you've gotten sloppy, you should try to be more careful if you don't want him putting you in an early grave. Who are you? Are you one of Eddie's brothers? I thought they were dead. No, not one of her brothers. I'm a prisoner. Another victim of the Scarlet's lies. Like you, Charles Shaw. I'm not him. A mere generation makes no difference. His blood runs in your veins, does it now? And now it runs in hers. Yes, it seems your little tryst bore fruit. And oh, will you ever be in trouble when the old man finds out? Tabitha's eyes grow wide. How do you know that? Who are you? Shh, let's talk. I think this might be important. You know, you don't have to keep dangling there. Come inside. You'll be able to hear me through the door just fine. The world around you swirls, and you and Tabitha find yourselves pulled to the other side of the wall. A door, bound by countless locks and chains, pulsates before you. There are so many locks. I can't free you if that's what you're after. Stop talking. We might miss something. That's not what I invited you for. I couldn't escape even with your help. So, what I think is that this is when Teddy got possessed. I merely wanted to offer a warning. Leave town now. Whoop. Didn't want to do that. You can't tell me what to do. You can't take her with you. It's not possible. You can always stay and die. But if I were you, I would use my healthy legs and run as far away from Scarlet Hollow as possible. I hear the beaches are nice. Why don't you take a permanent vacation there? And actually, now that I think about it, didn't Tabitha's dad go to the beaches? You're wrong. I know it's possible. I have that weird map. I have the spell or whatever it is. Me and her are gonna get out of here. Ah, you've been talking to the witch then. How very interesting. Charlie, get away from the door and don't listen to it. Philip! Eddie, are you pregnant? How does he know that? This is too much. I just want to go home. Do you feel sick? I feel sick. Tell me everything. Why were you riveted by that conversation? Charlie isn't related to us, if that's what you're asking. I know that much, I think. But I guess there's family secrets. I've never let it on. I was just surprised. Come on, the quicker we get through this, the quicker we'll be out of this ghost place, hopefully. You and Tabitha walk after Stella and into the darkness. You and your cousin find yourselves crouched under a large table. The lover stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. Ugh, I don't know why, but this feels so much worse than the last room. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. Of course, it's a present. When you look at it, you can remember all the fun we've had. So now you and Stella are both doing baby voices. Don't expect me to let you live this down if we get out of here. I'll try to keep away from my brother so he doesn't smash it. Oh, so she only had one brother at this time. Must have been really young. Though I wish I could make a move like you can. And you can even do the voices. You know, you'd probably make real money if you put on a show for people. That's the plan. I want to be a traveling performer. Why don't you come with me? We can go from town to town putting on shows for other kids. Guess that didn't work out for him. A traveling show? And you'd want me there too? Oh, could we go to towns along the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. Of course, we can go anywhere you want. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. There. Are you done now, Charlie? Can we leave? Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you or Tabitha can get another word. A single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. The trapdoor? Are we back in Rosalina's room? We must be. Which one of us is going to open that? Why are you asking that? Are you scared? Of course I'm scared. Okay, I'll do it. You carefully step toward the trapdoor. It creaks open all on its own. Oh God, this is so much worse than opening it ourselves. You and Tabitha are shoved from behind and tumble through the hatch. It took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is St. Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy together. Oh, and she shoves him. Eddie? Oh God, I'm so sorry. Your cousin violently heaves into the void, but nothing comes up. There's nothing here. This place is completely empty. Who was Edward Dean in relation to us? She was our great-grandmother. So Charlie is our great-grandfather? No, Edward Dean had more than one child, and our grandmother, Mary Bell, was the eldest. Shoot, okay, maybe I don't have a neatly constructed logical argument for why he can't be our great-grandfather, but someone would have told me. Alright, why aren't these broken memories time-stamped? What now? Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? Their names are back to normal. They must not be in character anymore. Maybe it's getting weaker? You must answer for the crimes committed by your scarlet blood. Or maybe it's getting stronger. I hate it here. I hate it here so much. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die. Please, I have been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years to pay for the years that were taken from me. What are you saying? My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. No, it's absolutely not fair. You gotta be kidding me. Neither of us had anything to do with what happened to you. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit. It doesn't matter which. You can't actually make either of us do anything, can you? I can keep you here, and I can do whatever I want with them. You can refuse, but if you do, then I will stay. I will stay until I get what I'm owed. We're not giving you a gosh darn thing, but the spirit ignores you and your cousin's protestations. The sentence has been handed down. Make your choice. Sybil! I hope it didn't come too late. Mom? All of you had better get out of here before the spirit regains its composure. This is certainly a strong one, isn't it? Don't worry about the others. They're safe. I got your call, Tabitha, but it was definitely not easy getting down here. Get us out of this pit, Sybil. Tabitha, I don't think it's wise to leave something like this where anyone could stumble across it. Why is that our problem? It wants something, doesn't it? I think you know which of you should volunteer. So, Sybil wants Tabitha to be the one to give up her years, probably hoping that she'll get old and die, and then Sybil will be able to mess around with the seals. You must be joking. You're the oldest cousin. You're the one who's actually lived in this town. It's only right. Don't listen to her, Tabitha. She's trying to manipulate you. Absolutely not. We should just leave. I'm not giving in to the demands of some dead guy. I'm not leaving before I put this thing to rest. You take a step towards the spotlight. As you move forward, you feel Tabitha's hand on your shoulder. Paula, what are you doing? We can't just leave this unresolved. Sybil is right here. Please don't do this. You wordlessly step into the spotlight. So I believe in order to do this, in order to get Tabitha to be the one to do it, you have to have a much higher relationship with her. And you have to, wait for her to get done at Sybil's and then spend time with her and then go to the thing. Go to the ghost hunting. But I was thinking, Sybil is trying to manipulate Tabitha into doing it. For the first time in what feels like hours, the earth around you feels solid, real, but also soft. You feel it pressing in on all sides, cold, and growing tighter by the second as the soil settles. Claw your way out. Your arms tear at the earth until they break through into the air. Look back behind you. As you gasp for breath, you take a look into the pit behind you. Charlie's mummified remains stare up at you, sad and broken at the bottom of the pit. You're only able to maintain your gaze for a moment before exhaustion overwhelms you. With the last of your strength, you hoist yourself from the pit and collapse on the floor. You feel like death. No, Paula, what happened to you? You look awful. It's done, Tabitha. If you have any regrets, keep them to yourself. You try and think of words to say, but you're still delirious from what happened and you struggle to form coherent thoughts. Come along, Paula. Let's get you home. You quietly walk towards the stairs. Tabitha rushes to your side to give you a shoulder to lean on as you walk. You're outside. It's real this time. The cool breeze chills you deeper than it should. You realize just how drained you feel. Your legs are heavier, harder to lift as you make your way down the steps of the library. Your lungs wheezy as if you run a marathon. You can almost feel how pale your face has become. Your lips dry and thin. Your hands almost trembling with the effort raised them to your face as you trace the new lines and furrows that have formed there. I'm gonna go wait by the car. Just let me know when you're ready to go home. I think Tabitha didn't want us to do it because, well, I think she cares about us, honestly. But I also think that she wanted a young body for the entity. Your cousin walks up before you get the chance to respond. I'm gonna peace out too. Back encounters with mild mortality. I've got lots to ponder. See you, Rosalina. See you, Alexis. Zane walks off down the road. I'm so sorry I wasn't there for you earlier in the night. I had no idea what y'all were planning to do. How are we supposed to know it would be like that? Things have been strange around town, sweetie. Now's not the time to be poking around in the supernatural. I thought you learned that lesson yesterday. But magic isn't real. I mean, it's not supposed to be. God, that hurt. Everything is so... Kanika stops mid-sentence as she realizes what's happened to you. Oh my God, Paula, you poor thing. My bones weren't meant to bend like that. I'm gonna be hurting for a few days at least. Paula, did you... This house is clean. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. And I'm so sorry. I don't know how I could possibly make this up to you. So that really happened then. That ghost really took away years of your life. I'm afraid so. Everything in this world has a price. Oh, that's interesting, considering what we know. And those years were unfortunately what it took to put that spirit to rest. Here's my question. If Sybil knew this, like, we know she wants to gain the entity's power, and that's why she didn't, and also, what would happen if somebody who's technically immortal would agree to give up years of their life? That's an interesting query. I can't believe Tabitha let you do that. It's outrageous. If anyone should pay a price to put that ghost to rest, it should have been her. No, I don't agree. You don't even live here. You're barely even the Scarlet. It's just hard. It's just so unfair. I like this one. Just because I happen to make a choice doesn't mean that someone else should have been obligated to make it instead. It's kind of the whole point of having free will. That does make it any less unfair. I agree, it is unfair. But I did my best to sway her. Why? Why, Sybil? And what's done is done. There's no use dwelling on things. Also, keep this in mind. We saved our cousin. So whatever is coming, Tabitha has a role to play. I truly believe that. Kanika takes a deep breath and sighs. You know, Paula, the salt and peppers look as good on you. Maybe this isn't all bad. Kanika. Sorry, just trying to be positive. Still, it's way better at that. Is she okay? I was wondering the same thing. We just saw a ghost and she's just standing off by herself. It'd be a normal reaction from anyone else who would just see a ghost. But this is Stella we're talking about. Let's go talk to her. Gonna go check in with her. You walk over to Stella. Oh, hey, Paula. You okay? I'm here if you need me. There was not one of those carvings in there. I'm so sorry, Paula. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? She hurries off down the road. I guess she had her limit. Should we go after her? I think she just needs some time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because somebody goes chasing after her. If anything, it'd just make her clam up even more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. And nobody here should be rushing after anyone right now. That goes doubly for you, Kaneko. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. You better not get any ideas either, Paula. You need time to recover. There was another carving in there. They keep giving me visions. I wonder if those things are tied into everything supernatural that's been happening. Yeah, I wonder. One is a coincidence, but two of them on back-to-back nights? And if you're right, and there's another one in the clinic... I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. You've been finding carvings around town, and they've been giving you visions? I remember you mentioning that this morning. There's more than one of those things? I'm sure everyone here could stand around theorizing about this and that all night long. There'll be plenty of time for that tomorrow. You want to discuss, do you, Sybil? Paula, if you have the time, I'd love to discuss these visions over tea after you've had the chance to get some rest. I can't believe I let Rosalina go in there. How could I have been so careless? After everything she went through in the last day, how could I have let this happen? You couldn't have known what's going to happen to Oscar. None of us could have known. Don't blame yourself. I've seen it before. I should have known it could get worse. I should have let Rosalina come with us. Dad, what did I tell you? Stop blaming yourself. You couldn't have stopped me. If you tried, we were just gonna sneak in after you. Yeah, Rosalina was gonna make us go in there no matter what. You didn't put ghosts in our house. This is not on you. I know you both had a difficult time with this, but the storm has passed. Things will start getting better from here. What do you know, Sybil? Were you all conscious during that time? Everyone glances at each other, though none of them yet went in their ears way. You can see how exhausted they are, how unsettled. Yeah, it was awful. Kind of fun too, but mostly awful. I'm pretty sure we remember everything, at least up until Sybil showed up and snapped us out of it. What was it like being puppeted? They all glanced away. It hurt. Why didn't I make the kids stay behind? I can't believe I let that happen to them. Dad, this might be the overwhelming pain and exhaustion talking, but shut up. I loved you. You didn't do anything wrong, okay? I had no idea what I was going to say until the words were already spilling out. It was like I had no control over myself. I remember each and everything I said. It's like it was burned into my memory. You poor souls, I can't begin to imagine what you've all been through. Do any of you know who you were supposed to be? No idea. The words just came out. There was no context, nothing. But there was a weird feeling, like an overwhelming guilt. I was so angry. I was mostly just scared. I didn't feel any of those things. I felt, I don't know how to describe it. I felt powerful. I was just cold. I ran to Wayne in one of those rooms and he vaguely threatened Stella if I kept poking around. Wait, are you serious? That creep threatened her? Should we be worried about her? Of course we should be. I'll make sure Stella knows what's going on. There was someone else in there? But that's my house. Rosalina and I live there. Do you say anything else to you? We don't need to trouble Paula for any details. No one pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and you won't make trouble. We should probably get going. It's starting to get chilly out and there's still work to do to get Rosalina set up for the night. Don't be a stranger and let us know if you need anything, Oscar. I will, thank you, all of you, again. I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika, dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow, Paula? Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Cool. Kanika wearily treks back to the general door. Before I go, Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight and about what's happened to you, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone can use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Paula. Sybil leaves you and catches up to her daughter. I guess it's just the two of us now. So you have no idea who you were. I could roughly place most of the others. None whatsoever. I remember everything I said. And I remember that cold feeling. A prisoner of the Scarlets. I wonder what your family was up to back then. I guess we can add it to the list, ever-growing pile of mysteries. What do you remember? As far as I know, all of it. I might start forgetting soon, but for now it's all fresh. The twisting wasn't the most pleasant, but even though I feel like I got tossed in a blender, it honestly made me feel so alive. So you don't regret coming along tonight? I can't believe you're the one being apologetic right now. Those bruises are temporary. Yeah, no. Look, that was a horrible experience that will stick with me for the rest of my days. But it was also kind of amazing for them. I don't know if that makes sense, but how many other people can say they were possessed by a ghost? I guess you finally got some shared trauma with everyone now. Avery chuckles and grabs at their ribs, wincing. Yeah, I guess I do, huh? I know tonight was horrific, but it was also thrilling, and knowing we all went through it together, it makes it easier. There are people to commiserate with tomorrow morning when the soreness really starts to set in. Which reminds me, I'd better get back home. I'm supposed to have a shift tomorrow morning. I might have to call in sick, but here's hoping a good night's sleep is enough to heal up. And I hope you feel better soon. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Avery heads off, The square in front of the library empty. Time to wrap things up here. Back to your safe. As soon as you get into the car, the exhaustion of the night's events overwhelms you. The ache in your bones becomes a dull throb as your body sinks into the sea and your eyelids pull shut as if weighted by lead sheets. We're back. Do you need me to carry you inside? Did I dream that I gave up your spotlight to get rid of the ghost, or did that actually happen? I think you can answer that question by taking a look in the mirror. You do as Tabitha suggests and look into the passenger seat mirror. Your face looks so much older than the last time you saw it. The cracks and furrows of age line your skin, and streaks of your hair have turned stark white. No regrets. We'll see if you still feel that way in the morning. Now come on, let's get you to bed. You're back inside. The chill of the night breeze is a little better here, but your legs are numb with exhaustion. I have to imagine you want to get to bed. Ooh, we can tell her we talked to Isaac? I talked to Isaacs today. One of the miners? Why? He knew Sam Wynn. The man he described was not the Wayne we know. He's right. Wayne is not the decent man I used to know. I don't know what that has to do with me. The miners think you had a hand in it. I didn't. Look. You can barely stand right now, but people are going to talk behind your back. I at least want you to know my side of things, and then we're getting you to bed. Pearland didn't like it when I dated for someone for too long. She'd pressure me to break up with them, and if I pushed back, she'd find a way to handle it herself. If you want to know what went wrong with Wayne, you'd be better off asking her. But she's dead as a doornail, so unless we're stuck dealing with two ghosts in 1 week, that's not happening. Case closed. I find that interesting. She claims not to know, but I don't know. Oh, can I ask this? Be honest, did you off the old lady? She smoked 3 packs a day for 50 years. She was not a healthy woman. Why am I even talking to you about any of this? I'm going to bed. Good night. Don't keep poking around looking for trouble. You just have to make it to the funeral. 4 more days, that's all. And then the bus comes. Okay, I just thought of something. What if Tabitha wants us to take the entity into us and then send the entity, maybe she thinks she can get rid of the entity if the entity is in us. I'd like to stay in touch after all this is done. Maybe we could do that. It has been kind of lonely being the only Scarlet in our generation. It would be nice to have someone else in the family. I think she's being truthful there. We'll see how things go. Anyway, night. See you tomorrow. Time to go to bed. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room, falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried under your family messy covers. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest at the expense of unknown years of your life. The specter of the night's events will linger over you for every day you have left, a grim reminder of the price you willingly paid for the crimes of a family you never met. Maybe it'll be easier in the morning. Maybe your joints wake just a little less than they do now. Maybe you can still right the capsized ship of your now broken life. Or maybe things will only get worse from here. Episode 4 waits. Alright. So, anyway. Let me know what you guys think in the comment. Like, knowing what we know now about how Sybil is immortal and was living back then and has been living for who knows how long. And she manipulated Charles Shaw Jr. into finding the seals. And if you remember right, tomorrow when we meet up with her, she'll encourage us to go find the seals. And if you guys remember, according to what we find out in episode 5, Enoch sealed the town, apparently. And so those seals are preventing anyone from leaving. Which I kind of think he probably did that to try and prevent the entity from leaving. But he may also have just been power crazy and just been like, you know, I'm keeping everyone here, blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't know. But yeah, if you guys have any theories or if you want to talk about it, feel free to leave a comment. I will get this uploaded probably tomorrow, I'm assuming. Considering that it's 2:35 right now, and it'll take time for me to get this ready and get it uploaded. So, expect it tomorrow is what I'm gonna say.